All right, guys. So I'm doing these back-to-back videos of friends' airplanes that I'm trying to help sell. Unfortunately, they both have passed away. The Jack was this year, and a family friend of mine back in Arizona passed away a year and a half, 2 years ago. And he had a ultralight project, which is a single-seat Beaver, and he has a glider. The glider, you'll see it, it's a 233. It's called a, I know what it is, but my brain is so, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. It's a Schweizer, I'm probably saying that wrong. Schweizer 233, so it's a two-seat, bigger, it's like a 1968. Just a quick background on this one. The last video I did was kind of emotional because you learned that Jack was a show watcher and actually purchased a Challenger because of this channel. So that was pretty deep for me. This particular person, I don't want to say names. I just try to keep, everybody's privacy to themselves. But this friend was, actually his name was Dan. My friend Dan, who I hadn't talked to in a long time, but I'm really close friends with his daughter and her husband, been like lifetime friends of mine. And Dan was a very special person in the Kingman Aviation community. Always just like the most helpful guy in the world. A quick story, when I was like, I don't know, a teenager or something, I was flying with my dad in the Quicksilver II, and we were in Kingman, Arizona, and I was doing flight school with Tukey's flying service down in Fort Mojave, so I was flying 172s, and also I had worked for a gentleman who owned a Caravan, so on a weekly basis I was flying in the right seat of a Caravan and doing flight training in a 172, and my dad basically was like, hey, why don't you come up to Kingman and we'll do some flying. And so I had been flying in ultralights a lot, when I was younger. Like, I know it's a Quicksilver II, so it's a registered aircraft, but the ultralight style aircraft like this, I had been flying in them so much, but then I left that and I started flying the 172 and things like that. And we decided to leave the Kingman airport, and it was him and I both in the Quicksilver, and in a nutshell, he wanted me to do some landings out in this dirt area across from the airport. Well, I forgot about ground effect. I forgot that the Quicksilver and ground effect, they're not really buddies. So I didn't fly it to the ground, and I just flew it into the ground. So this was a long time ago. This was years and years and years ago. It didn't hurt us or anything like that. It just like broke the landing gear and ripped the prop off. But the reason I tell you guys that story isn't to tell you how inadequate my flying skills were as a teenager, but it's to tell you that Dan was the one who came to our rescue. He was the one we could call, and he came and got us helped out, and I believe even helped put the plane back together. My family and Dan's family, obviously they had been building planes and doing things, so there was a lot of this. But so I know that's probably not why you're here, but I just want to give you guys kind of a general idea of what I was doing in this video, and that's trying to help sell this glider. This glider it has the original airworthiness certificate from 1969. I believe it's a 1968 though. It has all the logs. It was like some school or something was running it, because this thing has like just south of 4,000 flying hours. So my son was doing the math the other day, and he's like, God, you know how many days that is? I said, I know, it's crazy. So basically in a nutshell, I am trying to sell this aircraft for them. It is probably going to be, full transparency, the paperwork is probably going to be an issue. Trailer and aircraft. I couldn't find anything except for the airworthiness and all the logs. The last time this airplane was an annual was in 2012. But unfortunately, I don't believe ownership was ever transferred. So I don't know if it was actually being flown or what. So yes, you are probably gonna have to jump through some hoops. I have talked to about 7 people now about this glider. I have heard prices from all over the spectrum, just literally all over the spectrum. And one thing I've learned from about 3 of them was, hey, there's a few companies that actually just take gliders and they rebuild them and then they rebrand them. I don't know how true that is. I'm sure if I'm wrong, you can call me an idiot in the video or do whatever you want to do. So I don't think it's impossible. I think it would be just kind of time consuming, but let's be honest, this airplane needs time. This airplane is a restoration. It's got metal wings, but it's got a fuselage, or the fuselage is, fabric. So, and it's got all these old logos on it from the school it was, or the soaring, you know, whatever it was. And it was used all in Arizona, Nevada, that area there. So I did find in the paperwork that in 2002, it came here from Canada. So I don't know if that helps anybody. So obviously it was Canadian for a while. So this video is basically just going to be talking about that glider. Here's my email at the bottom of the screen. We're going to be starting out asking, I know it's probably a little high, but 10,000, and we're going to kind of just see, it'll probably be like a best offer situation. But here's the caveat. The caveat is that if you're interested in this airplane, as of right now, it's only going to be available December 14th and December 15th, because I'm going to be going from Texas to Arizona. So I will be in Kingman, Arizona, December 14th, December 15th. And if you are interested in this and you want to come bring your truck and drive away with it, we can make that happen. The price is negotiable. The trailer looks pretty good. You know, maybe throw a couple new tires on it. The tires look fairly new, so I don't know if that's something he did before he passed away, but regardless, you could hook up to it and go to one of Kingman's 10,000 auto industry places there and have them look over the trailer to make sure it's roadworthy, because it is only single axle. And one of the main reasons I don't want to pull it too is I've never pulled a glider, and it's like attached in all these different glider thing ways, and I don't know. So if it was me, I'd probably just throw a couple straps over it and call it a day. So anyways, all that being said, if you want to make comments about the legalities and all that stuff, do it in the comments of the YouTube video. Please don't email me. I don't want to get into full conversations. I am aware that it is not always easy to register things with the FAA. I know that. I know I'm probably wrong about some of the things I said and all that, whatever. Put that in the comments of the video. Please don't email that to me. I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with it right now. So again, I have all the logs, and I can show you. It's basically, let me see here. Hello. It's basically this whole book full of books, and it literally has like flight logs and the name of the pilot and the whole nine for thousands of hours, all the way back to the 80s, or actually the 60s, I guess. So now I'm going to show you guys a video, and I'm going to do a voiceover over the video that I took of it, because I didn't really talk during it. So basically what you guys are seeing right now, obviously this is the rear of the trailer. In Arizona, they do permanent trailer tags, so it says permanent on the trailer tag. You can see the metal wings. The struts are connected to the side there. It looks like, I'm assuming that's a strut. I don't know a lot about this, guys. The tires don't look super bad. The bearings could probably be packed. As you can see, I'm just kind of touching things there and seeing how it feels. I didn't really do much talking. Here's the front of the trailer. And, you know, obviously it's designed for this. I have no idea how long it's been with it. But, you know, the plane, I mean, it's a plane. Somebody out of the people who I talked to, I had 3 of them send me pictures of restorations they bought, and they were 10 times worse than this. I mean, to me, I feel like with a little bit of love and mostly interior stuff, you know, there's a little bit of rust on those bars that go over the top, which you'll see here in a minute. But I think if somebody were to put some time into this thing, it would probably be a great glider. You know, it doesn't appear to have any injuries or damage, really. I'm sure there is some. For the record, I'm just talking off the pictures. I don't know the history of this glider. So as you can see, I'm gonna step up here, and you can see the inside. And again, it's been in Arizona, guys, so it's not like it's been in humidity and moisture. Oops. Oh, did I shut it off right there? Yeah, I guess I did. So I also have some pictures that I'll be putting up on the screen right now. This picture is the dash and some stuff that's, or the, you know, the panel and stuff that's in a box. And I'll just put some pictures over this while I'm talking. So if you're interested in this, the email's down at the bottom. Price is negotiable. You understand it's probably going to be a little bit of a cluster. This is for somebody who's looking for a glider project. Maybe they want to put it in a museum. Maybe it's static. I don't know. So I appreciate you guys watching this. If you're interested in this aircraft, email me, and we'll go from there. Again, December 14th, December 15th, that's when I'm going to be in Kingman, Arizona. If you want the plane, that's when you would need to be in Kingman, Arizona as well. So look forward to talking to you guys. Every time like I have these type of things going on, usually a lot of people will message about things and start telling me things about the plane and stuff. And I just don't really have a lot of time for that right now because I have so many things going on. So if you're interested in the plane and you think you might want to buy it, email me. If not, then just put the comments down in the YouTube videos. I'll gladly shuffle through some comments. But if you email me your thoughts on the FAA and all that stuff, and it doesn't get us anywhere. And I realize that, you know, sometimes it's hard to do these things. So. But anyways, I appreciate it, guys. Look forward to hearing the comments, and I hope somebody reaches out, and I really want to get this thing sold, and I'd love to see it fly again one day. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I don't normally do these for sale type things, but I'm trying to help out two friends get some things sold. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Like the video, comment, all that good stuff, and I look forward to hearing from you.